One of the more common things for autistic individuals to get misdiagnosed with is obsessive compulsive disorder, which isn't to say that individuals with autism aren't prone to experiencing obsessive compulsive disorder. In fact, it is one of the more common comorbidities that goes along with autism. So one of the big reasons is something called restrictive repetitive behaviors. These might also be seen sometimes as repetitive body focus behaviors, but in this case we're going to go with restricted repetitive behaviors. And restricted repetitive behaviors aren't just the body movement stuff, it's also cognitive stuff as well, which is why we're looking at behaviors versus movement. So things like lining up or spinning objects, closing and opening doors and drawers, paying too much attention to a narrow range of topics, behavioral rigidities, sensory issues, and stereotyped movements. One of the big differences in when we're looking at this is looking at why it's happening, the why. The why is always important. In therapy land, the why is the most important thing in my universe, at least. So when we're looking at the why, when we're looking at autism, it's usually to maintain consistency or sameness, to reduce the the need for extra stimulation, to provide pleasure, and to meet a desire or need, and maybe even to release some of that energy. Whereas with OCD, we're looking at ways to avoid anxiety, reduce anxiety when we're engaging in those behaviors. With autism, typically we'll see symptoms starting around age 5. Usually with OCD, it starts around 8 and can go from there. With autism, the behaviors are consistent, whereas with OCD, the behaviors are situational. With autism, they're pleasurable, they're enjoyable, typically they're wanted, people want to do them, whereas with OCD, these behaviors are unwanted and often frustrating, agitating, shame-building, and things like that. So when we're looking at these things, we have to look at these types of behaviors. So there, now that's something new, and knowing stuff is cool, and so are you.